one. All right. And we're live. Where we left off. It seems that the party, after, for the most part, taking Fort Rannoch back in the name of the Black Arrows and for the 7.6, find themselves at a crossroads. They make, at least for the moment, amends with the orcs of the fortification. And a parley is in place. Though exploring through the rest of the fortification, we find several of the black arrows in the dungeons below, as well as an odd individual, red-faced and skinless, seeming to be a prisoner of the recent fortification's occupants for some time. Taking them into their party, at least for the time being, they continue to explore the fort, finding very little opposition in their wake, until that is they come to the watchtower and an offer made by Lucrezia, the seeming mastermind of the fortification takeover. They were offered a choice to let her go in exchange for prisoners, Captain Jack of the Black Arrows, and Shalelu of the Wood. Through a series of exchanges, the party now finds themselves locked in that tower with Lucrezia, Shalelu, and Roland outside. That is where we begin.
Before we go anywhere, I'd like to make sure to check the door real fast to make sure we didn't lock it.
Go ahead. Roll perception.
That is not a great roll. That is a dirty 20.
You think it's locked.
Yeah.
It seemed locked from your perspective.
All
Although
right.
you now find yourself holding a knife to Shalelu's throat. She is still gagged, bound, and blindfolded. And you are now in front of the door leading out. Though it seems that Lucrezia takes another gander at the door, ensuring that it is in fact locked. Well, shall we vacate and continue on?
Absolutely.
Roland?
Lucrezia, of course. Would you prefer I stay in front with Shalelu or follow you?
Why don't you lead the way?
All right.
You seem very knowledgeable of this place by now.
I think the most I know is that that cell that you spoke to me from over these past couple of weeks, but I shall try my best.
So as the three of you make your way through the door and down the hallway in the direction of the stairs that lead to the lower level, the first level. Actually, well, yeah. You make your way to the first level and just outside the front gate. And we'll put a pin in that for a moment since we're doing kind of two things simultaneously. Tristan, Anthar, and Kaj, you now find yourself in the watchtower citadel. And above you is about a 50-foot column of stone and wood with a cross beams at the very top holding a large brass bell with a circular staircase that leads around and around the cylindrical tower. What would you like to do?
I'm immediately gonna start picking that lock.
Wait. Before you do that, let me actually try the door. I'm going to try to open the door.
Okay, it is locked.
Okay, gosh, you can try to pick the lock now.
Sick. Yes, I'm gonna pick that lock.
All right, go ahead and roll thievery for that.
It's gonna be a bad session, boys. Net one.
All right. So as you try to pick the lock, you go through several lock picks to do so, and it seems that you have broken all but one of your lock picks.
Okay, before you use that, how about I try to kick it down?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna try to kick his door down.
All right, go ahead. Roll a strength check.
Okay, that's 16 in total.
All right, you kick forward, and it seems that your leg just bounces right off this secured and fortified iron and hard oak door.
Mother of God, that's some fine craftsmanship.
I
It's really
take it.
pissing me off right now.
I take it my chances of picking this locker over because I already tried.
You have tried your best and have failed. Yes.
All right. I'm gonna hand Anthar my masterwork or whatever my +1 thieves kit.
While I'm doing that, I'm gonna inquire about Captain Jack and ask him what he's learned as a prisoner being here.
All right. So you.
His organization needs a lot of work.
No, not like that. Like from the enemy.
Oh no, that's what Tristan's thinking. What if he learns to be a prisoner here? That his organization needs a lot of fucking work. Seriously, there's how many of them? And there were like 6 of us, and we dominated.
Is it a thievery check?
For the opening of the door?
Yeah.
Trying to open the lock there?
Yeah.
Yes, that'd be a thievery.
Okay. That is a 30.
Damn.
All right. Actually, I need. Wait, check it real quick. Oh wait, here it is. You said 30?
Yes, sir.
Wait, what kind of? Where the frick is it? Oh my gosh. Here we go. So actually, the way that locks work is. Well, no, I'll explain it this way. So you go in, and it looks like you got the first of what appears to be 4 pins. So to unlock the remaining 3, you'll have to roll another thievery check.
Okay, that is natural 20, 35
Ooh.
total.
All right.
Wow.
There we go.
Continuing to work on the lock, you get 2 more pins unlocked from its socket. You kind of feel around. It seems that there's 1 more left to be unlocked.
Okay. Gotta go flip over here again. Hold on. That's a 32.
All right.
Hmm.
So you managed to get the final pin undone, and the door opens with a creak. Well,
yeah, these are yours, right?
Yeah, I would love those back.
We'll put a pin in that and hop back over to Roland and Lucrezia. At this point, they find themselves about at the front gate, making their way through the front gate and into the courtyard. Well, I must admit you've proven yourself more resourceful than I gave you credit for, Roland.
Well, I believe that you owe me some answers then at that point. I could have easily have joined forces with them and killed you. But your information is more important to me than simple bloodlust.
Okay.
As you continue forward towards the front gate, she asks, "What is it that you are so intrigued by? What could I possibly answer for you?"
Have you ever heard of whatever they call themselves these days, cult, men's club called the Red Hand?
Ah, the Red Hand. Yes, I have heard this name spoken.
What do you know of them?
They are an organization in search of rare antiquities, things not intended for mortal men.
This I know, Lucrezia. What I need to know is, where are they? Last I heard, they might be operating out of somewhere here in Verisia, but I have no idea where. I have helped you. As long as they're of no importance to you, could you help me?
I may even be able to offer you something better.
I'm listening.
I know a few of their members. Perhaps an exchange could be made. Not for one's property and in exchange for another's property, but rather an exchange of service for, in this case, goods of the person. You've proven more resourceful than I gave you credit for, and frankly, my master and I could use one of such skills. In exchange, perhaps, if you prove yourself useful to my master, you will get what you seek.
What exactly did you have in mind?
Swear allegiance to me, and thereby my master. Make your goals and my goals in line with each other, and we can prosper. You and I.
Don't go up.
I've already pledged myself once to that damn group. This is what it got me. I don't intend to pledge myself to anyone else. I just need information, a starting spot. Otherwise, I have no need to join anyone's grand plans.
Are you sure that is your answer?
What could you possibly offer me that the cult can't?
I offer you an opportunity to serve a purpose greater than your own. And in doing so, serving your own goals. I don't see anyone else making you such an offer.
A purpose greater than my own does not exist. There is no need to play games, Lucrezia. I have helped you to escape. All I need is a starting spot. I will not pledge to you, but I do need something to work with. I will.
At about this point, you guys are making your way outside the gate, right about outside the gate or so. At this point, that is unfortunate. I don't like to lose, and well, you could have been quite useful to me. At about this point, you, with Shalelu, with you still having a knife to Shalelu's throat, you notice a immense amount of coughing coming through from Shalelu, and the gag that held her mouth shut is now beginning to stain red with blood.
Shit.
All right. Is this your doing?
I told you, I don't like to lose.
Neither do I.
Leave this one, and you and I can make our way from here. Be far more useful to my master alive.
You fucked up, Roland.
I have a better idea. Oh, God. I can't believe I'm going to do this. I attempt to slit Shalelu's throat.
What?
Oh!
Oh yes! Holy shit!
Ooh, okay.
Yo! I guess nobody gets a romantic interest in this campaign.
I guess not. Okay.
Kill the Bro TP with Uchamir. The SSS Santhar is sinking.
I am in love with Roland.
Okay, that is metal as fuck. I'm not even gonna lie. That's some Roman level shit. I'm here for it.
She threatens to kill your hostage, so you just kill the hostage.
Oh god, that is some brutal Cold War shit.
Okay. Let me just check something real quick on that.
How
You
much
guys
of
are-
the game does that fuck up if Shalelu's dead?
I mean,
All
worse
right.
comes to worse, she'll get the Talos treatment and she just can't speak no more, which, I mean, is that really such a bad thing?
That's true.
Yeah.
Sorry to throw a curveball.
No, I love it.
Oh, dude, that
I
perked
wasn't
me up. I was like, oh god, okay.
I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna make shit up on my own. Can't find the rule. Okay, so go ahead and roll attack.
I'm almost scared to ask if Roland's meaning to kill her or just like fucking slit her throat for the theatricality of the damn thing.
That's a 31.
Okay, that hits. So roll damage on the knife, but since you have it next right on her throat, and there's like, go ahead and give it a modifier of ×3.
Wow.
Damage.
Okay. That's a 12.
Okay. So you slice, and though it goes into her throat, it's not quite as deep as you might have intended. She kind of falls forward slightly, and now blood begins to gush, not only from her mouth, but from her throat, and she almost gasps for air. Do you let her? Are you kind of still holding on to her?
Yep.
Okay. Lucrezia looks at you, Roland. Well, you are just full of surprises now, aren't you?
Not fucking around, Lucrezia. You think I care about this? Give me a name, somewhere to start.
You think her so precious to me? Who do you think poisoned her? And your friend, Captain Jack.
Captain Jack's been poisoned too, huh?
Indeed. I told you, I don't like losing. And she begins to create, speak in an incantation. I'll give you one action to react if you want to do anything.
I'm going to hold Shalelu in front of me as a shield.
All right. So she finishes her incantation, and behind her, a gate opens up, almost as if it came from another dimension. Swirling lights and blackened colors emanate from this gate. The sound of thunder and the flash of lightning fill its background as she takes a step backward. I hope we meet again, Roland. You're more fascinating than I ever anticipated.
Trust me, this isn't the end.
And she steps back as soon as she goes through the gate. The door closes onto the ground, and Shalelu coughs again, blood spurting from her mouth and neck wound. She takes another... Oh, wait. Wait a second.
Oh wait, she dead.
Yep.
Oh my god.
She coughs, blood spurting all over her gag, and you feel every muscle in her body give out. And as you continue to hold her, she falls to the ground and becomes dead weight.
Damn it, you stole my kill, ass.
We're gonna put a quick pin in that and hop back over to Kaj, Tristan, and Anthar. Right about the time that you open the door and it creaks forward and you begin to make your way forward, you hear a cough behind you. It seems that Captain Jack is bleeding at the mouth, and he falls to his knees, blood dripping all over his chest. He struggles and gasps for breath as he hunches forward, trying to keep himself from falling to the ground. Do you do anything?
Can we do anything? Anthar, you're the one with the Healy shit.
Not dead yet. Actually, Anthar, that ring begins to burn on your hand.
Oh.
Almost as if it came fresh from a forging fire and then was placed on your finger.
Ouch.
Roll, actually, make a fortitude save.
Oh,
jeez. Okay. Yeah. Fortitude. That's a 32.
Okay. So your hand begins to warm and burn, and you manage to put it to the side of your mind enough where it doesn't do any damage. But in the meantime, Captain Jack falls to the ground. He continues to grasp for breath, blood pooling on the floor. Do you do anything?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to treat wounds.
I believe that you can also treat illness or something like that, right? Isn't that another action? Or am I wrong?
So I can treat disease or treat wounds using the ward medic.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and roll a medicine check.
That's a... It's a 35.
All right. So you kneel by Captain Jack, and right as you can almost feel the life leave him, you begin to treat wounds, and the ring on your hand begins to emanate an icy glow. And this icy glow burns as hot as a fire on your hand. But despite that, you continue to treat the wounds. And by the time you finish, it seems that Captain Jack was just on the brink of death, and even for a moment may have gone to the other side. Though once finished, you look down at your ring and you notice a crack emanate on the jewel, and a small piece almost flake off. Roll perception.
Oh man, things are getting weird.
Magic item did you pick up, dude?
Oh my gosh, I'd say 38.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
Beneath the jewel, hidden within the ring, you see a very familiar flower.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Petrified and dried in order to set it within the ring. This particular flower brings with it memories of a maternal nature.
Yeah. Ooh. I'm gonna try to. How is Captain Jack? Is he recovered?
He is unconscious but alive.
Okay. Knowing what this does now, Anthar is going to assume that this is the healing flower. So he's going to try to heal him with the ring.
Okay, go ahead and roll another medicine check.
Medicine is 29.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. That's a 34, actually. Never mind.
Damn.
I know. Medicine is super high.
Hell yeah.
All right. Yeah, you continue to heal, and almost as if drawing venom from a serpent wound, the poison seems to leave the body of Captain Jack in almost archonic kind of way. And Captain Jack wakes from his unconscious state. Though at the same time, you notice that the ring, once with a hairline crack, now fractures even further, revealing even more of the petrified flower beneath, with fragments falling from its setting to the ground.
Wow. Okay. Jeez. Man, I'm gonna try to pick up these fragments, and I'm gonna try to save them for later. I'll just put them in my bandolier for now.
Okay. Captain Jack wakes, and he kind of half slumps forward. What happened?
Anthar, realizing the last time he told someone about this, he royally got screwed.
Oh.
He's going to lie to him and say, it seems that you came too.
Go ahead and roll a deception check.
Critical success. Come on.
And everyone else that's in the room, so Kaj and Tristan, roll a perception check with disadvantage.
That's a 29.
29. All right.
No, not one. That's 2 in a row.
Getting them out of the way early.
Tristan?
Okay. Oh, that's canted. And it's perception, correct?
Right.
My perception. That is a 30.
Okay. So it doesn't appear that Captain Jack is none the wiser. However, Tristan, you notice something off about Anthar. You can't quite put your finger on it, but he doesn't quite seem to be his normal self.
I'm going to give Anthar a look we'll talk it I know something's off about you, or I know that you're keeping something hidden, but we'll talk about it later. Just a little
Meanwhile,
I noticed
that he notices. Yeah, you notice.
Okay.
I mean, it's subtle. So just something seems not quite right, but it could. Tristan, as far as you're concerned, it could be just the situation of the weirdness of the situation.
Nope, still making sure.
Anthar is going to reply in Elven and say,
right.
"Not now."
Oh.
Tristan will reply in Elven, fine, later then.
While at the same time, Kaj seems intensely fascinated with the lock for some reason.
How is this lock so perplexing?
Fucking masterpiece of a lock to defy even me so handedly.
Tristan's gonna take a look. Is it indeed a masterpiece of a lock, or is it just like a lock?
I will start a religion. Worshiping this lock.
Okay, buddy. Let's catch up to the rest of them then.
Yeah, I'll start tracking Roland. I'm hoping he leaves behind bloody footprints, or at least very obviously striated muscular footprints, you know. Bony footprints. His footprints aren't normal. I'm tracking him.
Roll a survival check.
Cool. And I'm marking him as my prey.
Okay.
Fuck me, dude. Fucking that too.
I was gonna say 3 in a row.
Bro.
Oof. Get him out early, I guess.
Or get them all at once.
Well, that's still 18.
But you're still okay. 8. It's less funny. Okay, you just failed.
Yeah, that's right. I can survive.
You decide to like go upstairs for some reason, and then you catch yourself and say, "No, that doesn't make any sense. I'm not sure where I need to go now."
They gotta go out this way.
Yeah, I'm with you. Let's go.
I want to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm very embarrassed. My tail is literally between my legs as I'm tracking.
All right, so we're gonna put a pin in that and hop right back over to Roland. Roland, just a moment ago, you saw Lucrezia enter what seems to be a portal of some sort, or some sort of dimensional door, leaving you with the now freshly slain corpse of Shalelu in your arms. What are you going to do?
Okay. Fuck.
I don't know what you. That's a very. I don't know what you're gonna do. What you gonna do? I'm very curious.
I have 2 options here. I would like to roll a quick perception check to make sure. Is there any pulse left?
Roll perception.
What are you gonna do?
That's a 28.
Looks like her life force has left this plane.
Oh, you're dead, man, Roland. Or maybe you already are. I had no idea.
In which case, then I'd like to make another perception roll. Do I recognize this poison? Whatever is poisoned her.
You can keep that same perception roll because it's kind of evaluating the entire situation.
Okay.
Actually, roll a medicine check for that.
Oh, okay. You got it. Medicine. That's not as good. 25.
Inspecting the consistency of the blood and the amount of it, you're not entirely sure the origin of the poison or what poison was used, but you would hazard to say that it is certainly a powerful one that certainly has devastating effects and has a relatively quick onset.
All right, that's good to know. In which case, then now, do I have any other knowledge about how this might affect her vital organs?
Oh, okay. Ooh, that's a good question. Let's see. Is it the kidney or is it the liver that filters out poisons?
Liver,
Do you guys know?
mostly.
I'm not sure.
Liver, mostly.
Is it the liver?
I think it's Anthor might know, but I think it's a bit of both, mostly liver.
Yeah,
It's mostly liver.
Mostly liver.
Okay. So you would hazard to say that the liver is largely shot.
Mm-hmm.
Kidneys are probably not in great condition either. The heart is probably still viable.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, the organs overall are in at best poor quality, in a poor state. All in all.
All right, I'm going to at this point, then I'm going to wipe the blood of my knife against my cloth.
Your own cloth.
Yeah.
Sick.
And this might be suicide, but I'm walking back to the castle.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Kaj, Raptor, Kaj, Tristan, and Anthar, what are you doing?
Have we caught up to them yet? Because I'm just tracking.
Okay, you're just tracking.
I'm
you
following
may
after him as he's tracking.
Okay. Yeah, you guys both come face to face right about at the front door or the front entryway.
I'm gonna draw my bow.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you doing here?
I'm marking Roland as my prey.
Oh no. Oh no.
I immediately draw my sword and I'm
boy.
Do I see him holding like Shalelu?
I left
don't
her
know.
back there.
Oh. Yeah, I'm immediately drawing my sword anyway and pointing it at him.
Where is she?
You want us to see if you can still bleed with your weird ass body?
I don't have time for this. I'm gonna try.
Neither do we.
I'm
gonna move a little closer.
Oh fuck!
Oh, she is.
I'm not afraid of dying.
Oh, we're not gonna kill you. We're just going to hurt you really, really badly.
Any pain you could offer me, I've experienced tenfold.
Oh, find a way. I don't take kindly to traitors.
I'm gonna ask you one more time, Roland. Where is she?
She's dead.
Okay. Nothing further to say, huh?
All I can say is I offered her a quick death over the pain of that poison.
Poison?
Seems that, and I assume either Captain Jack, is he here with you guys, or is he recovering still upstairs?
Oh, he's unconscious and recovering. We left his ass up there.
Okay, good. I assume then Captain Jack has died too. That woman poisoned the pair of them. We were never going to walk away with either of them living.
Can I do a perception to see if Roland's lying right now?
Go for it. Roll a diplomacy check. Or actually, hold on.
How did I roll another 2?
Okay. You don't know anything.
Hey, if it's perception, it's still a dirty 20.
Okay.
All right. But I mean, I'm sure his deception's pretty good.
Yeah,
so.
it would be a diplomacy. Though he does not.
What do I, as Kaj, think?
You as Kaj think that he's telling the truth.
Okay, that's enough for me. I'm a I don't know the words. I'm gonna lose the tension on my bow, but like keep it drawn. You know what I'm saying?
Knocked.
I'm gonna keep it. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it knocked. Not drawn.
Knocked. Yeah.
Yeah. I was an archery director. I should know that.
It's fine. All right. What are you guys? What's the rest of the party doing?
I'm gonna ask Roland where she's at.
I'm still holding my sword on him.
If you really must know, I left her back at the front gate.
What are you doing here then?
Here, I'm coming back for my belongings, and I'm out of here.
Start walking.
You want me to show you a corpse?
My
I should
God.
get moving before I regain my better judgment.
Anthar
You've done
is
nothing for
so
us
ready to
to
shoot.
prove that we should be doing you any favors in the short time that we've known you.
You have not done me any favors either, other than letting me out of that hole.
That's
I
what-
had her. I
Yeah.
had her. I could have had that woman, Lucrezia. I could have.
But you
She
didn't.
had what I needed, and you all.
But you
fucked with it.
didn't. But you didn't. But you decided to take the coward's way out, turn on possible allies, and ally yourself with someone who was clearly, very clearly, never going to let anyone walk away.
Clearly should've
So,
let me walk.
congratulations, because for the second time in your life, apparently, Tristan gestures with his sword like up and down his body. You've made a ridiculously bad decision that has resulted in an unerringly stupid result.
Anthar's gonna run in the direction Roland pointed to.
Tristan's holding his sword on Roland. He's not
Yeah.
going. He's not going anywhere.
Is that
Like-
all?
Wherever your collarbone would be, that's where the sword is.
Are you guys that close?
Tristan
Like
is-
Tristan's fully extending his arm and using the full length of the bastard sword.
Okay.
Yeah, we close.
Fair enough.
Well, Tristan is.
All
I
right.
wouldn't- Oh god.
So Anthar, you make your way out, or past Roland. Roland, do you make any attempts at Anthar?
Nope.
Okay. Anthar, you make your way out to the courtyard, and in front of the gate, you see. Actually, we'll put a pin in that because it's gonna take you a minute to make it to the body. Sorry, go ahead. Roll in Tristan or Kaj, whatever the heck you want to do. I'm just watching, enjoying the show.
I'm not foolish enough to ask if you have killed anyone. I can see that in your eyes. You've killed more than your fair share in your lifetime, man. But
Tristan's just gonna just give a very brusque nod.
But again, you cannot do to me what I have not done to myself. And I'm taking my knife that I used for Shalelu, start cutting my hand.
Is that supposed to impress me?
No, I just thought I'd air it out a bit.
I'll give you
Tristan.
all the merit. Tristan is going to tap the edge of his sword against. I'm guessing it's still a neck. He's skinless. Just gonna kind of give him a little like love tap with just the flat of the sword. Just like, I'll give you plenty of airing out in just a minute if you make the wrong move.
Do it.
Roland, where
Hey, Kaj.
exactly? You said you wanted to grab your effects. Where exactly is this? Are these effects?
Oh, wherever that foolish man who helped us. I should perhaps be a little grateful, but he did allow me to stay locked in that dungeon. Wherever he has kept my things.
Veil, you mean?
Veil, yes.
Tristan.
Vale's probably with you guys right now. Actually,
Whatever-
no, he scratch that. He's probably checking out the rest of the fortification right about now, making sure that there's no one hiding in any corners. He's not with you guys right now.
Okay. Wherever they
Tristan,
keep.
why don't you let me escort Roland to his effects? I'll let him grab anything he wants that won't, harm that won't be a potential danger to us. And then we can talk this out.
Wait, are you telling me to go get his shit?
No, I'm gonna go with Roland. Is my thought.
No.
No.
If you want to go get his shit, that's fine. That's your prerogative, Kaj.
Oh,
He's not going anywhere, and neither am I.
Well, either I will get my supplies now, or you kill me where I stand, and
it makes little difference to me.
You might be doing me a favor.
I wouldn't be too sure.
All right, we wait then.
Okay. Then we're going to hop over to Anthar and see what's happening outside the gate. Anthar, you follow the direction of Roland, who pointed through the courtyard and towards the front gate. And about 20 yards from the front gate, you see slumped over the corpse of Shalelu, blood pooling all around her as the rain continues to fall and spread the blood into the mud.
Well, there goes that shit, boys.
Jeez.
Oh,
look at that.
Hell
Actually,
yeah, dude.
with that, we will take a quick break because I do believe we have a new player.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, me.
Let's go.
All right, and we're back. Let's see where this goes. It seems that Raptor, Tristan, Kaj are all facing off Utramir, or Roland,
Yeah.
while
Rest in
Anthar
peace.
consoles the corpse of Shalelu. Let's start with the confrontation between the party, most of the party, and Roland.
Wait, mate, if I may, and I'm sure you answered this already, but why?
Why? What?
Why'd you kill her?
It was either suffer from the poison or die right then and there.
Or you could have saved her.
I know nothing of medical knowledge. If I had any medical knowledge, I would have done something.
Yeah, I mean, Tristan, take a look at him. If he knew anything about medical knowledge, he wouldn't look like that, right?
Don't give him an
He'd at least put fresh bandages on every now and then. Well, all right. That's all I got. Tristan, Kaj, you're
Tristan's
fine
gonna
by me.
is gonna flick his eyes to Kaj like, what the fuck do you want to do?
Roland, I would like to understand a little bit better what your relationship was to Zanash's sister there, and what exactly your plan was. Why were you trying to go away with her instead of fight her?
That, my furry friend, is a good question. And I'd be more than happy to tell you if this knight wouldn't mind taking his sword off my neck.
I'm gonna look over at Tristan and give him a little shrug, like, he ain't gonna kill us.
Tristan's gonna give Kaj a look like, are you fucking kidding me?
Raptor's gonna point to Kaj and then to Tristan and then to himself and hold up a 3 and then point at Roland and hold up a 1 and then nod.
He's not a threat. He's not a threat. Not with us all here together.
I guess I still have the knife in my hand, so I'll drop it.
Sick. See, he did it.
Tristan will very reluctantly remove the sword from his neck and lower it.
Thank
Like
you.
very slowly and very deliberately, very like, I don't have to do this, but then remove it.
Roland, if you attack us right now, I'll be so fucking proud.
And I will run you fucking through.
Yeah, if it turns out that Roland's just like immune to fire and just casts fireball in this room.
DPK.
PK fire. Thank you.
All right. Anyway, what fuck's your deal?
Well, glad someone was able to talk some sense into you. I'm glad you were able to put that toy away before you, hurt someone.
Oh, don't make me. Don't.
Try not to take yourself so seriously, my friend.
I unconsciously started purring at that comment.
Jesus Christ, Kaj!
I look over at Tristan. I'm like, sorry.
You've known me for months now. You just met the weird flayed dude.
It's funny. I'm sorry. Sorry. Continue, Roland.
No. The reason I was so interested in talking with her is, as your friend pointed out, my condition could potentially be helped by some information from her.
That's it. Okay, so why would she know about your condition? A. B. What is your condition? Those are my 2 questions. Yeah.
Okay.
We all would like to know how you went from a man, presumably, to this.
To answer that is a long story, but the short version is I was betrayed by a cult They hired me to acquire a certain object. And let's just say it made an impression on me. The only way I can get my body back is if I obtain that item again. I've been hunting them for a year. The only information I had was this Lucrezia. The only name I had, the only bit of information to connect me back to the cult. And I needed that information.
And which cult is this?
Have you ever heard of the Red Hand?
Have we?
But it seems fitting given
Everyone roll
you.
roll a society check.
Ooh. This is the
Another
first one to
two?
go.
I've rolled 1s and 2s all game.
Oh
my!
You gotta burn
Guys.
those dice.
I need.
man.
Maybe I just need to start shuffling it in my hand a little bit, like just kind of.
Hey Tristan, you know where Kaj can get some new dice?
Why, yes, I do. If you don't want
I
to
think he
roll
needs
ones
them.
and twos like our furry friend here, go over to Etsy for our friend Created at the Void. She's got a lot of dice coming out there. I've been told that there's some resin coming out, some new things coming in. She's planning on throwing out a couple new designs, and she's experimenting with some new stuff. So a lot of exciting stuff coming down the way. So again, Created by the Void on Etsy. It's pretty hard to miss. It's a D20 flanked by a cat. Like you can't miss it. But cool dice. She's a friend of ours. I'm going to preface this in saying this is not a sponsor. This is not a sponsorship thing, but
Right.
She's a friend of ours. We're showing her some love, so we'd appreciate it if you guys do that too.
Absolutely. I can't wait to get mine in.
There you go, Kaj. You need some lucky dice, and
lucky
now you know source.
Yeah, all
So
of them are
magic
void
dice.
approved, and by void approved I mean her cat.
There you go.
Speaking of lucky dice, you know how I have been rolling like garbage, and I've gotten one natural 20 in the last 6 sessions, and it was on a society check.
Yeah.
That's 2 nat 20s.
What?
Both of them on
Oh my
society
lord.
checks.
Dude.
Exclusively.
Wow.
Dude.
Okay.
Raptor is learning all about the world lately, I guess.
Love
Tristan
it.
rolled a 29 because he's got a nice chunky bonus to society.
Got it. All right. Anyone else want to throw their hat in the ring before I start talking?
I think that's it because
I mean, if
Yeah,
Raptor
just
shares,
real
that's
quick.
it just-
Mine is a total of 12. So if there's any additional information for a 12,
I'll keep that in mind. Raptor in particular. You know that the Red Hand is an organization mostly from a world away, a continent away, but has certain offshoots, certain sects in Varissia. This organization is described by some as enthusiastic, by others, cultish.
Lovely.
Though the thing that most people can agree is that this particular group, this gentleman's club of sorts, is fascinated with the searching and acquisition of particular objects of significance, historical relics of the past, those sometimes marred by magical source or have a arcane nature about them. In short, an organization that values itself in the acquiring of particular artifacts and reselling of these artifacts, though for the more prestigious and rare pieces, they prefer a collective approach and are often drawn to those that have a collective nature.
Yeah, so Raptor just goes really stiff and his eyes roll backwards in his head, and he just automatically recites all of that verbatim to the group. And then he comes back to and says, huh?
Tristan kind of nods along and goes, yeah, that lines up with what I've heard in certain circles.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree. And this also explains the red hand, and then your red skull.
Sweetie.
So, this all makes a lot of sense.
He was raised in the woods.
Reverend, did you? I'm sorry. You said you were a part of that group. That you knew about him. You were with them. Something.
They hired me on more than one occasion to acquire their trinkets.
You're a mercenary.
Have you ever heard anything about a fang?
Can't say I have heard of a fang, but if I did, I would be interested in seeing if I have any information on that. Perhaps even my friends at the Red Hand could indulge us in this item that you're searching for. And I assume you're searching for it.
Yeah. Hey, Tristan, Kosh, can we go meet his friends?
That is exactly what I was looking for. Information on them.
Am I the only one who thinks that this is a really fucking bad idea? Am I the only one with sense right now?
Look at Kosh. Yeah.
From what he's telling me, all I know is that every word out of his mouth has been 100% true. That's all I know.
Tristan is really, really, really resisting the urge to look over at Kosh and say, okay, front hand or backhand?
Oh, I know this game. Backhand. Oh, I get it. As soon as I get good, you want to stop.
And to answer your question, Knight, in a manner of speaking, they did this to me.
Okay. If they did this to you, why are you so eager to get back to them?
Repay them the favor.
Tristan kind of goes like,
so metal, dude.
Wait, like, but you don't have the object, so you're just talking about fillet. You're gonna fillet.
Yep. Yep. That's so metal.
Tristan just kind of goes
in the favor.
I'm uncontrollably purring. So
Tristan just goes, so your objective is vengeance.
Absolutely.
I can understand that one.
Maybe you can help us. Maybe you can help us connect a few dots here. So we came here after I forget the Seven's real cult name. The Brothers of the Seven, right? Doing stuff with them, and then also Zanisha. Oh my God, Zanisha, the snake lady, Zanasha.
Zanasha, that's it.
So Zanasha, who is part of that cult, is her sister. Why is what is the connection between Brothers of the Seven and this Red Skull, if anything? Why are we? What does it have to do with us?
To be truthful, I have no idea if the Red Hand has anything to do with this other cult. Although I would not be surprised. They do tend to attract men of certain mindsets. The only connection I have, the only reason I had any information on Lucrezia, the only reason I'm here, is I tracked down one of my employer's underlings, and after some questioning, that was the only thing I was able to get out of him was a name. Lucrezia and Turtleback Fairy. That is what led me here.
Well, I fucking believe him. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, say what? He likes to sit on blood. I like to eat things I find in the woods. Kosh likes to steal things, and Tristan, I don't really know what Tristan. I don't think Tristan likes anything. Actually, I think he's just grumpy. But
just
we all have our quirks.
Like, wow, okay. Fucking break me down into the fucking dirt, why don't you?
Yeah, so you're on board then, Tristan. Are we cool with him? I'm cool with him. Kaj, are you cool with Roland?
I am wary but cool.
You should
Roland?
be
Are you cool with us?
We will figure this out, but unfortunately, it's not just up to me, and it's not just up to you two as well. We kind of have another person who needs to weigh in on this.
Oh yeah, dude, we totally forgot about Anthar crying.
Raptor does the thing again where he points to Kaj, then Tristan, then himself, and then points out the door, holds up one finger.
Yeah, let's go check in with Anthar.
Righto. Roland, maybe don't come out quite yet.
I'll be more than happy to wait here.
Great. I know you like blood spots, but if you look behind you, that troll has a lot of pus on it. If you into that.
I'll have to admire this handiwork, I assume is yours, friend.
Oh, you know it.
I will, after gathering my things, I will be more than happy to examine your handiwork.
Raptor shoots him some finger guns and then turns around and walks out the door.
Ka-chow, ka-chow.
All right. Well, while this is all going on, Anthar, last we left you were with what is left of Shalelu. What would you like to do?
I'm going to first examine the body to see if what Roland had told me is true about the poison, and then slicing her neck.
Roll a medicine check.
That's a 36.
Upon examining the corpse of Shalelu, you find that it was, in fact, not the relatively superficial, rather, slice to the neck that granted the final blow, but rather a poisonous compound. One that caused her to erupt a plethora of blood from her throat and from her mouth. That was the true cause of her death. This poison seems to have been the predominant reason to her passing.
He's going first. Anthar's gonna contemplate that he thought his god was dead, but now seeing what he has seen from Captain Jack, he's going to try to bring Shalelu back to consciousness by saying a prayer to Callistria.
Okay.
By using his ring as a focal point of prayer.
Oh, shit.
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
Love it.
That's a 26.
You feel a radiance, a burning emanating from the ring, and a light dissipating from the cracked and flaked gem set into the ring's band. You pray to your god, hoping that Shalelu will return to you.
Leaving you, buddy.
And as you open your eyes, you notice not the life vibrance of Shalelu, but rather the ring that was once cracked and frayed and splintered. What is left of its what was left of its gem now has fallen from its setting. And the petrified flower beneath it wilts into nothingness.
Bro.
And you are left with not a set ring, but rather a band with no setting whatsoever.
Mm.
It seems that the power of the ring has been spent.
Yeah. Anthar is going to pick up Shalelu.
Is she alive or is she still dead? Like, what the fuck happened?
It seems that she remains lifeless and limp.
Okay. Anthar is going to say to himself, so the gods are dead then. And pick up Shalelu ever so gently, as if she were still alive. And he's going to lay her by like the nearest tree that he sees, kind of postured up, kind of sitting, and storm back to where he last saw Roland.
Oh,
God.
Okay.
It was nice knowing you, buddy.
All right. After laying Shalelu underneath the tree, shielding her from the ongoing rains, you make your way back to the front entrance of the fortification. At about this time, Roland and the rest of the party behind him move forward. You find yourself face to face with Roland, the party behind him, in front of the main entrance to Fort Rannoch.
Did Roland come out with us?
He did.
Okay.
Oh
Is Ro-
shit, dude. Anthar looks pissed. If y'all don't mind, I'm gonna go pay my respects to Shalelu. So I'll be back.
Tristan's going to reach out with his free hand and grab onto Kaj, like, no.
Bro,
Like,
I
grab
want to
on
pay
him
my
like
respects. She died.
Our friend needs us right now.
I'm a sigh. Okay.
Yeah, Coach, we should probably be here to witness the death of either Anthar or Roland.
Is that
We'll
what you
see.
intend to do, Elf? You intend to kill me?
Oh, I'm going to do more than that.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Yeah, Anthar's definitely gonna quick shot him right now.
Tristan's going to step in front of Roland.
Right now, you are behind Roland. Okay, so
wait, where am I?
hold on. I'll bring us. Hold on a second. Since we're gonna do this, bring everyone over. All right, so we're gonna place ourselves right in front of the front gates. Let's see, I need to roll it.
No, there we are.
All right, so before you, let's see. Throw Roland down. He is right about here.
Oh.
Anthar, you're right about here. Tristan, you're here. Who am I missing? Kaj?
He's right next. He's about a grid square away from Raptor.
Yeah. Kaj is right about there.
Mhm.
And yeah, Vale's not there. And this guy's over here somewhere. Yeah, I'll go ahead and
Where's Roland?
He's a little bit in front of us, but
Right next to that corpse.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so right now, Tristan, Kaj, and Raptor are about 5 foot behind Roland. Roland, there's about 5 foot distance between you and Anthar. Anthar, go ahead and roll an attack.
Muted there. And he's still my prey, right?
This I don't remember. Did you designate him as your prey like way back when?
Yeah.
Then yes.
Okay. That's a 34.
Oh, that hits.
That definitely hits.
Okay. I gotta do this thing. Just makes it so much easier to roll damage.
While this is all happening, it seems that the torrential rains continue to pummel the entire area, making the entire place more of a slosh of mud than a courtyard of any fortification.
That's not good for you, Roland.
Oh yeah, is there difficult terrain?
Yeah, everything is difficult terrain right now. It's all a mud slough.
Yeah, you might be done here.
So instead of 34, that's 36.
So
The total damage for that shot is 29.
Wow. Okay.
oh
29 damage?
Yeah, on damage.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now that we've got, go ahead and take 29 off, Roland.
Did do.
Now that
yeah,
we
good.
have done that, we're officially going to enter combat. So everyone roll initiative.
mother of
Real
God.
quick, as we're rolling this, can I get a description of what Roland looks like when he gets hit by an arrow? Like,
Yeah.
I'm actually kind of curious about that too.
when that just goes straight into raw flesh?
Sure. Roland, would you like me to take this on, or would you like to describe it? Would you prefer to describe it?
No, you go ahead. I go for it.
All right.
Unless you like me to. We're more than happy to.
I can take it.
Okay.
I just want to give you that opportunity since it's just a unique situation.
Absolutely.
Anthar, fraught with anger, fire burning in his eyes. Immediately upon the sight of Roland, draws his bow back and releases it. The arrow sends its way flying and makes contact with Roland's chest. The arrow going the entire way through Roland's body. The fletching of the feathers is the only thing that emanates from Roland's chest. The shaft and the head of the arrow are expunged from Roland's back. You might expect a burst of blood, but there is none. It only seems to mix with the rest of his reddened body and blood-filled rags that cover his entire torso. The only thing that you can spot, the only piece of humanoid life force that seems to emanate from that shows his surprise, is a single eye that, despite the rest of his body, seems to remain human.
I'm picturing Roland just always a little bit bloody. Like he just kind of perpetually is leaking blood everywhere.
Absolutely.
Love it. I got a 23 on an ish.
32.
32.
Hold
Also
on.
32.
Let me call this out. Roland, what'd you get?
Sorry, you may have to call me last. I just
Kaj,
rolled. I
what'd you
need to
get?
do some
32.
32.
And that was the first 32 that you called.
Raptor, what was yours?
23. It's like 32, but backwards.
Tristan.
32.
Vale's not in this fight. Anthar.
Also a 32.
Oh my god.
That was the first 32.
So
That's the
many
first one.
32s. All right, Roland.
Hey, why is Roland 33? Hold up a fuck.
Oh, he hasn't. That's from last session. That's fine. Calm
Okay.
down.
Okay, fix it.
I'm a 36.
Oh!
One away from a nat 20, baby.
Oh.
Fair enough. You know what? That's fair.
We're gonna start with Roland then.
All right.
Roland, what you gonna do
Well,
when they come for you?
bad boys. You know, I actually don't have any weapons.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! That's that.
Oh, you dropped your knife.
Dagger. You have a dagger.
I dropped my dagger.
Yes, he did.
Oh,
When I
that's
was
not
a-
good.
Oh, shit.
That's
Wait a
bad. Wait. Last session, did you not pick up
I
any of
did-
your weapons anywhere?
Nope.
Oh, that's not good. What you
No.
gonna do then?
So good.
I'm going to I'm going to fall to my knees. Look at Anthar and say, I am unarmed. If you wish to kill me, you may do so. But just know there's no ill will towards your friend out there.
Just putting it lightly.
All right.
I-
That, Go
No, I'd like to continue the conversation as long as we can. I
Keep
assume
talking.
I assume my elven friend that you attempted to bring her back.
Anthar is just going to stay silent.
Well, did you?
Still silent.
I know that look. You were not able to help her. Just as you were not able to help your friend up there on the walls.
Oh man, Anthar is getting more pissed right now.
And you may hit me right between the eyes. But I can help your friend. He is not gone yet. So kill me if you may, but know that your friend is not beyond coming back.
Did you mean to say he as in
He.
Utramir, or did you mean she as in...
He. I have nothing I can do to help her, but I might be able to help your friend.
Fuck. That's awesome.
So the choice is yours.
So you're saying,
Oh man, Kaj might need to sit down. He's so fucking excited right now. Oh, I'm mad crushing him. Oh, I didn't know that Kaj was gay, but apparently he is.
I'm gonna examine how hurt Roland looks.
Roland looks pretty hurt. Not on the cusp of death hurt, but that last hit definitely knocked the wind out of him.
Good.
He can't have too much health. He's missing all of his flesh armor.
Am I able to take an action?
I'm gonna say that Roland that eats up your turn, the pleading. So I'll say, actually,
I think that's fair. Honestly, that was all I intended to do that turn. So
yeah. So Anthar, you're up.
Anthar's gonna storm over to Roland, and as he's kneeling, just kick his chest till he's flat on the ground.
Okay, roll an unarmed sack.
That's unarmed attack.
Here's my D4 for damage at least. I don't know about attack.
So that's gonna be your what? D20 plus strength modifier.
Oh, okay, that's a 18.
Okay, so that does not, unless Roland, you can choose to take the hit if you choose.
take the hit.
All right. It seems that he takes the hit and falls down into the mud.
Yeah, with his foot braced against his wound that I just shot against him. Anthar's gonna draw his bow straight into straight onto he's not going to release it, but he's going to point it straight onto his good eye. Or what I presume is his good eye. And say, you better not be joking about my friends. And if you do, I'll make sure I'm the first one you see before you die. Or the last one you see before you die.
I believe you, elf. And I am not joking.
Yeah, Anthar's just gonna like step on his face and just say, "You better get onto it then."
What the fuck just happened?
I don't know, but I'm gonna be honestly, Kaj is gonna be really sad if Roland goes away, and it, like, I'll be really happy that Utramir's back, but I'm gonna be sad.
Before
So,
you,
is it fair to say that you've ceased your hostilities, Anthar?
My hostilities are still there, but I'm not going to attack him quite yet any further.
Well,
All right.
I'll pick myself up out of the mud then, unless wait, you just stepped on his face, right? You stepped away from him, or there's your foot still on Roland's face?
No, Anther just like stepped on his face over to the next square over.
Gotcha.
Talk about fucking infection risk. All that mud.
All the mud's just vaguely bloody now. Little tendrils of sinew hanging off.
Oh, yes.
I am really, really glad that resolved without me, Kaj, or Tristan having any say in how that went.
Like,
A little bit, yeah.
Like, I didn't want to figure out how to play that.
I mean, honestly, my turn was going to be I was going to be tackling Anthar.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh no, it wasn't to save you. Understand that.
I was
Totally
just
understood.
nestling up to him like a cat would.
Yeah, real quick, I would like to. Raptor is going to take a moment and think ahead before acting here. And he wants to figure out if Roland is a living creature or an undead creature.
Holy shit, Raptor's doing something like forward thinking?
Fuck
Oh
yeah.
shit.
Fuck
You,
yeah.
you
this is
kind of
not
you kind of
forward-thinking.
see the heal spell start to culminate in his hand, then he pulls it back for a half second and remembers there's repercussions on undead things.
Okay.
Roll a Arcana check.
Oh, well. That's not too bad. 19?
You're not entirely sure. He's somewhere, something of a gray area, something between living, dead, and undead.
Oi, mate. And I kind of twinkle healing in my hand. Is this going to help you or kill you?
I honestly don't know. It's worth a try.
Great. Raptor casts heal.
was-
Two action version, so it's either gonna help a lot or hurt a lot. So Roland.
Yeah.
And Roland died.
Go ahead.
2,
Go ahead and roll it.
6, 7, 8, 9 plus 24. 33.
If that hurts him. He's dead.
34, you
he
say?
probably got more hit.
33.
33.
And it's
Um,
if he is an undead creature, is
Oh.
how it will deal damage.
That's a good question. What would? Okay. Don't hate me.
Are you
Dude,
rolling
yeah, dude.
dice for this?
As a beam of light emanates from Raptor's hands, that same light seems to scorch what is left of Roland's flesh. Nay, mind, his skin, that is long gone, but the muscle beneath withers underneath it. And you take 33 points of damage.
Fuck.
Damn.
Anther at this point thinks Raptor's on his team and just pat over to Raptor.
No, Raptor immediately goes, oh fuck, and starts scooping up some mud and pulling the dirt out of his pocket that he saved from earlier, and he's gonna use his healing plaster cantrip to it just makes something akin to first aid healer's tools. As a single action, I can make healer's tools out of mud. And then Raptor's just going to go over and start smothering Roland in mud in an attempt to treat wounds or administer first aid.
Go. Are you treating wounds or are you doing first aid?
What's the difference on that?
Let me bring up the
Logistically.
notes. Well, it's both a medicine check. Okay, here. Oh, here's what I'm looking. So treat wounds. Yeah, you're gonna want to try to do treat wounds. Are you trained expert or master in treat wounds?
Trained in medicine.
Trained in medicine. So then you. Okay, then you just do a regular treat wounds.
Normal, yeah, DC 15.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfucking believable, dude.
Oh no.
Unfucking believable. Sorry, Roland. Sorry. I loved you, but that's a nat 1.
Oh, no.
Doing
I just
so much
scorched this
more
man
damage than
with a
anti-
healing spell and then tried to render aid with my mud solution.
So all you did was just slam mud into the scorched wound, basically.
I don't know. I
Nope.
smearing mud on him. Is he infected now? Does he get Lyme disease or something?
Oh no. I rolled really
Roland,
well.
I'm so
too.
sorry. No.
Wait, you rolled a 1 too?
No, I rolled really well, which is not
Oh,
good for you
shit.
guys. Raptor grabs a bit of mud. It is plentiful here, and smears it on Roland. Roland, you can feel the mud go between the creases of your muscles and between the fibers of your being. And it seems that this particular handful of mud had bits of shard and broken glass in it.
Oh, shit.
And you take 7 points of damage.
Ow.
What do
Raptor
you
just steps back so shakily and it's just like, gosh, booze now.
Oh, do I have
Someone.
I will absolutely give you. I gave my booze. Oh, I gave
Just
my
watch Roland die.
Miss corpse.
Yeah.
Just watch Roland die from trying to be healed.
I'm so sorry. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
Lord.
Okay, well, I'm gonna. Unless
No, Raptor.
Anthar, I can't imagine you want to treat wounds on this dude. So
no, he's gonna save Utramir.
okay, cool. Then while Anthar treats wounds, I'm gonna whisper.
That's not what I said.
Okay, so would you like me to treat wounds, Anthar?
After he heals our buddy.
Okay, well, I feel like we need a bit of good. So I'm gonna go ahead and treat wounds on Roland. And as I do, I'm gonna whisper in his ear, "Don't ever fuck with me or my friends again. This better fucking work."
Are you doing it
Still love you, though, dude.
as a trained expert, or I don't think you're master, right?
I should just be trained, yeah.
Okay, you're just trained?
Oh.
Okay, go
wait.
for it.
Hold
And
on.
that's
hold on.
25.
That succeeds.
What's up, Raptor?
Oh no, that's
I
actually
hate to do this to you, but
what?
Roland is immune to treating wounds for the next hour.
Oh,
Because I attempted
that's
to treat
right.
wounds on him.
Thank you for reminding me. Oh my gosh,
I
that's
hate
true.
to do it. I'm so sorry.
That's amazing.
But
Wait, how is he immune to treat wounds?
once you've been the subject of treat wounds, you're immune to it for an hour. That's just
So you can't
mechanical.
stack it over and over again.
You can't just get someone to full right away.
Mm-hmm.
Unless
Okay.
you need Anthar, you can do it for 10 minutes.
Roland, how are you looking, bud?
You want to answer that, Roland?
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Not great. But I should perhaps explain myself before we go on any further here.
Really?
I cannot heal your friend now. I cannot bring him back now.
Tristan's sword comes out of the scabbard.
But
Yeah, you're.
the people who did this to me have the means. The same item that did this to me can do the opposite. Not only can it bring my skin back, it bring others back from the dead. The cult has it. That is what I am searching for. If we find it, I can revive myself. Your friend can come back.
Yeah, I'm not doing your dirty work for you.
I never said you had to do anything for me.
If anything, I should be thanking your masters for doing what they've done.
You would not be the first.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Now, do you want me to help?
I feel like you haven't helped at all. You've done nothing.
I'm offering you and your friend a chance. Do you want that chance?
I'm gonna roll for something real quick.
Okay. Roland, you better hope he rolls really good.
Right?
Yeah. Anthar's not buying this.
Oh,
He's either thinking you're lying or he just doesn't care. He's a train wreck right now.
Do I notice that Anthar is a fucking train wreck right now?
Same question.
roll perception. Anyone that wants to look into that?
No, Raptor's just.
Oh my god! You need a
roll.
You seriously need
not
to
a
burn
1 or a
those
2.
dice.
35.
Raptor's just ass down in the mud, like almost drowning in it, just shaking and looking wide-eyed with a 1,000-yard stare.
Still a dirty 20.
Kaj, you don't notice anything.
It's still a
You-
dirty 20.
Okay, you notice that he's not doing so great.
Not
Cool.
happy.
Tristan, you notice that he is
Angry.
very unwell and very enraptured with anger.
Cool. I'm gonna position myself right next
Tristan is going to
so I can
move
stop any
over to
false alarm.
Anthar and put a hand on his shoulder and just kind of quietly in Elvish say, I know what you're feeling and I know what you want to do. And it pisses me off just as much as it does you. But we can't focus on that right now. We have dead to bury and people. We have plans to enact and people to prepare for the final rites. I understand you, brother, but now is not the time.
Roll again.
I'm gonna put my hand on his shoulder and tell him, look, if you just don't hurt Roland anymore, you can play with my ears. You cannot believe how soft they are. They are so
Tristan is just gonna look across Anthar to Kaj like, what are you doing?
Bro, you have no idea how soft my ears are. This is a
Wait,
great
is
deal.
Tristan rolling again, or what about
Raptor hears that from Kaj and looks at him and starts to smile a bit, then looks over at the giant healing wound on Roland and just starts to cry.
Oh no.
Raptor, you can play with my ears anytime.
Oh, jeez. Let me roll this again. The same result.
Oh, no.
Kaj, step away from me. Anthar is like so short tempered right now. He's almost at the verge of just pushing Kaj out of the way. And as for Tristan, Anthar just rubs his shoulder off to get his hand off, turns around, and starts heading over to Shalelu. Just not saying a word, and ends up. He's going to start preparing a burial site for Shalelu.
Okay. With that, I think we'll take a quick break and see where this ends up.
Love it.
Sick.
All right, and we're back where we left off. It seems that the party has, at least for the time being, accepted Roland into their folds, though with some reservations, more so with some party members than with others. Meanwhile, it seems that the orcs have been busy building pyres for predominantly Outremer, Zashel, and Oratok the One-Handed, to send them off to the next life. At about this time, the pyres are nearing completion, and the orcs have vacated the fortification to pay respects to their slain chieftain, and pay respect also to what would have been their new chieftain. At this time, Orotok the Mind, comes up to the party, a torch in hand, and speaks to all of you. It is customary that we send our brethren to the next life through fire, the purest of the elements. I will be taking the mantle to send my chieftain to the halls of our ancestors, who here will send Utermir to the hall of his ancestors.
I will send him.
Mm.
Or would anyone-
Ultramir Zashel is one of us, and we have a way to bring him back. He will not be going to the ancestors, at least not today. He will.
Yeah.
One day.
Wartok the Mind seems puzzled by your response. Are you certain in this? If he is not laid to rest in the proper way of our people, he may never find solace in the next life.
He has no
We are
need.
certain. Well, Roland, are we?
Absolutely. There is no need. You may bury him, but do no more than that.
As soon as Roland speaks, Anthar just storms out of the room and goes over to where Shalalu's body was. And yeah, I'll stop there for now because it's going to take some time to get over there.
Tristan's gonna look over to see Anthar like flaying and says to Orotok, "Remove Utramir's body from the pyre, but I think we have another for the flames."
Orotok still looks slightly in awe of the bizarreness of your request.
Outremer and my companion speaks truly. Outremer was one of us. We cannot know if returning to this plane is what he would want. But I think for the sake of, for all our sakes, I think we have to try.
Very
I do
well.
not expect you to understand our ways. They are not your own, and if it were anyone else, I would have made peace with their departure long before you had constructed the pyre. But this is Uhtred. And if any deserved a second chance, even a fool's chance. And I just kind of leave it open-ended, or the sentence unfinished.
Raptor walks over, just caked in mud, and says, "He may have been half orc, half human, but gods damn it, he was 100% Sand.6.
Aye.
Very well. I leave his remains in your hands.
Tristan's gonna go over to the pyre and go pick Uhtred up gently, like a child.
Anthar, are your intentions to use the open? No. Let me ask it like this. There is then an open pyre. If that is of use to you.
Can I roll to see if I know any elven funerary rites?
Ooh. Yeah, go ahead and roll a society check.
Oh, sweet. Could be better. That's a 19.
You know that it can vary from clan to clan.
Okay.
And culture to culture.
Mhm.
Some prefer to burn their deceased similar to the orcish manner,
Mhm.
while others prefer to lay them to rest underneath a tree in order for their remains to feed the life force of that tree.
Okay, so as long as burning is definitely a thing, I can answer this with some confidence.
It's you know that it's you know that it is acceptable to some clans, but not to all.
Okay. Keep the pyre constructed. We will confer with Anthar, and if that is a decision to be made, if that is a decision he takes to send Shalelu off to the next life, then we will do it ourselves.
We will hold the Führer rights until you've made a decision.
Thank you. If you don't mind, any men not preoccupied with laying your chieftain to rest, have them take a look around the castle, accumulate any valuables, and bring them to the Great Hall for a final decision when we are finished. We're going to have a discussion about how things are going to move forward with the Warband and with the Black Arrows. And treasure, that's something that's going to play a part of that. And I would rather hammer that out now rather than later.
Respectfully. That is not our concern until we lay our chieftain to rest.
When you have concluded your rites, send a couple of men to look around. Obviously, your priority is to your chieftain.
He doesn't quite nod, but he acknowledges your request.
Thank you. I'm going to look to the others and say, who wants to go after him?
After who?
Anthar, obviously.
Oh, sorry, I was still thinking about how you just asked the orc war chief to go gather all the valuables in the castle to give to us. That was a wild request, Tristan. But
you really weren't here when I...
Yeah, no, I know you did a whole thing, but wild. I would have told you to stop it. Anyhow, yeah, I can check on Anthar.
You can probably get there faster than me can.
I'll check.
Sure.
Do you want to go?
I would. I'd like to pay my respects.
All right.
Where
Oh,
is
man.
Shalalu's body?
It's currently resting outside the front gatehouse, underneath a tree, shaded from an ongoing storm.
I think Kaj and I walk over to Anthar then.
While they're doing that, Tristan's just going to look to Roland and say, "You better not be lying to us."
I've no need to lie.
Tristan kind of leaves that one be because he's tired and he's reminded that one of his best friends is dead, and now he has to deal with picking up the pieces with the rest of his group, and he doesn't want to fight right now.
Was Anthar doing something while we were talking to the orcs?
I don't know. Was Anthar doing anything?
Anthar, you better not be doing anything weird to her body.
Oh.
I don't understand elvish rights, but I'm pretty sure that's frowned upon in all societies.
Yes.
Elves aren't that weird. Anthar is going to call his horse, which is just outside, a couple 100 feet from the fortress, I believe, is where we stowed them.
Sure.
And pick her up onto the horse and start riding into the nearest forest.
All right.
Do we catch up with him before he takes off at all? Or no, Anthar's just gone.
Yeah. See you guys.
Are you on a horse?
Yep. I'm not like going super fast, but because I want to be respectful to the body, but yeah.
Okay.
Just heading to the nearest forest.
All right. So the nearest forest is southwest of you, Kriegwood, a offset forest between the Clay Bottom Lake and Lake Cole. To and just north of Turtleback Ferry. To make it to the wood's edge is it's about a 5-mile ride. All right, so does anyone follow him?
Roland certainly isn't.
Wait, you're going 5 miles out to bury her?
Well, so the thick of the forest starts about 5 miles out. Right now, you guys are situated on bit of a mountain's edge, almost a foothills of a mountain range, with slightly thinner woodland forests. Though there is quite a bit of woodland around you.
I'll go with.
Wait, Kolsch, maybe we just let him take care of this. I'm sure he'll be back. He's been through a lot. I don't know if he wants to talk to anyone right now. Remember when Puma died?
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll let Anthar be.
Okay.
No looting Shalalu for me. That was 100% my intention. This whole fucking game, I've been thinking, how the fuck am I going to take all of the valuables?
All right. So, Anthar, with Shalalu resting on the rump of your steed, you find your way down the mountain's path and into the heart of Creekwood. It is a darkened forest. At this time, it is towards the end of the day, and the canopy seems to shadow what is left of the sun. You can hear very little of the forest's nature, only the continued storm and clouds above you. Both those in the atmosphere ahead of you and within your own being.
I'm going to go where, I guess maybe I wouldn't know this. I'll ask anyways. Where's the nearest lake that you just mentioned?
The closest lake would be the Clay Bottom Lake. Same lake. Here, I'll to give you a visual.
You gonna throw her body in a lake, dude? Damn. That's cold. Literally.
To give you a visual, Fort Rannoch is right here. Takes you about 5 miles to make it to the edge of the thickening of Creekwood.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Clay Bottom Lake is to the south. It would be the closest lake. There is, of course, Lake Cole. And if you go farther north, the Strovel Deep, which is a massive lake. Think the size of the Great Lakes kind of lake to the north.
I'm going to go head towards Clay Bottom, still remaining in the forest land, but to where you can view the lake from the forest.
Okay. Are you keeping on the northern side of the forest, of the river?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you make your way through the forest's edge, keeping to the riverside, and you make your way to the edge of Clay Bottom Lake, where it joins with Creekwood.
I'm going to go into the forest as far as I can before the viewing of the lake is no more. If that makes any sense.
All right, you do so.
And I rest Shalelu to the nearest tree, pointing to the lake. And in Elven, I'm going to whisper to her. I'm going to be sitting kind of beside her, viewing the same sight, and say, "You are one with the forest, and you shall be returned to your proper domain. May you rest in peace." And I'll just kind of sit there in silence with her, looking onto the lake until nightfall.
You don't want to do anything else? Maybe write some emo poetry while you're there?
Nope.
I
Just
love it.
spend the night with her.
That's sweet.
All right.
Sweet. I guess back at the fort, we're gonna watch the funeral pyres go off, or pyre go off.
Returning to the forts. Ortok the Mind readies the torch and brings forth the flame to light the pyre. Behind him, a half circle of orcs witness the setting of flame of their now slain chieftain. All together, they begin to chant the words of their people in a prayer that might send the soul of their leader with the flames and smoke of the pyre.
I'm just gonna slam a whole gill while watching this. Purely recreational.
Tristan's just going to kind of watch this all go down in very quiet and respectful silence.
My fortitude save for that is a 28.
What is it that you're drinking?
Whole gill minor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let me check.
And he's gonna extend his last one to Kaj.
Okay, so throughout this whole thing, it's still the same day as when we started.
It is.
Right. Okay.
We gotta
I'll
go to
accept.
bed after this.
I'll accept it. Kill Gil.
So Raptor, you took a whole gill minor, and what'd you roll?
The 8.
28?
Oh. Yeah, 28. Yeah.
28, okay. Okay.
And you gave me a heal Gil minor.
Yeah.
And my fortitude is 26. And if that fails, I would like for a minor.
Let's see. Actually, 26?
Yeah.
Does not succeed.
Really?
Ooh.
Damn, dude. What the fuck is this shit that I'm ingesting?
I've been throwing these back way too recreationally.
Yeah,
Wow, I've
no.
been lucky.
You missed, but you missed
What
at the beginning.
would you roll a 20? Would you roll, Raptor?
28.
28? Yeah, you're fine.
Nice.
Okay.
Kaj, however, not so fine.
That,
Yeah,
that
okay, I'm not
fortitude
rerolling.
is-
I'm not rerolling. Fuck it.
All right.
Because I take a nap, right? Is it a 24-hour thing? How does it work?
You're gonna have withdrawal now.
I had it.
And-
I had it last time, so Kaj knows how long this lasts. I'm just deciding if I want to reroll this one or not.
I'm not going
Is
to
it-
answer until you decide to reroll or not.
No, I'm pretty
Motherfucker,
sure,
well, okay.
I'm pretty sure it was 24 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm not gonna.
And
Okay.
you're fatigued was the condition.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, Kaj and I are just drinking opium, watching a orc pyre ceremony. We started the day with it, we'll end the day with it.
Yeah, good thing I'm fucking high.
And where's Utramir's body right now?
Tristan grabbed him.
Yeah.
In which case, then Roland's gonna go to Tristan and say, in order for this to work, we have to bury him.
Okay. Well, let's bury him.
Well, I'd help, but I can't dig holes very big.
If we were to do this, we have to do it with our hands. We cannot use shovels in this ceremony.
Well, that makes my whole digging capability even less.
Do my claws count?
Yes.
Break up the dirt. Excellent. I'm all about this. Let's do it.
Is there any spot
what-
that you would prefer to place them? It does not matter where, just a spot that we know we can come back to.
Yeah, I mean, this fort's fine, right? We can come back here. This is where he slain his brother. Rightful place to be buried, I suppose.
Yeah.
Tristan, your thoughts?
Okay. Let's find a place not too far from here and go ahead and bury him.
Hey, real quick, does anyone know of any animals that are good at digging?
I have heard that dogs are rather good at that sort of thing.
Great. Cool. Do we want to bury him in the fort or outside of the fort?
Let's maybe get him outside of the fort.
Okay, just kind of in the distance with a good view of the fort.
It's a good idea.
I'm gonna use summon animal and summon fucking something that's gonna help us dig a hole fast.
Love it.
Because raptors too high and too small to dig a hole for Ujamir.
Okay. What are you gonna conjure?
I don't know, man. Like a badger or like a dog or like a shovel-headed creature. Just something.
Yeah, I mean, at your level, you could probably conjure any of those.
Yeah,
You say shovel-headed creature.
you know, I'm sure there's one out there.
You know, a duck's bill kind of looks like a shovel. It's I was trying to think of something else. I'm like, damn it, I can't think of anything else. It's a shovel.
Yeah, so
I think we
for
put an
s-
armadillo on a stick. That'd do the job. It'd even curl up and be a little scoop for us, you know?
It's only here for a minute, and look, I'm spending a 4th level spell slot to have a creature dig a hole for me. So I.
Oh, we should
All
just go
right,
with
you.
it.
So what exactly are you conjuring for?
Fucking badger, sure.
All right, you conjure a badger. It.
Like a big one.
All right, it's a rather large badger. It erupts from the plane of all badgers, and seems very ready to do your bidding.
Big.
It digs a very large hole, about an Uchimir-sized hole.
Thank you, mate. Raptor pats it on the head as it faces out of existence.
I feel like you could have just turned into like a T-Rex and then dug it with one swoop of your toe.
Yeah, remember when I turned into a gorilla earlier? I'm very tired.
And a very high T-Rex. An opioid T-Rex does not sound like energy right now.
Well, we have a hole. Hell yeah.
All right, we bury Uchimir.
I would like to pay my respects privately.
Absolutely.
As you lay Uchimir to his rest, you can hear still the chant of the orcs and of his people, giving their respects to their chieftain, though you get a feeling that perhaps they're respecting Uchimir as well.
Good fucking orcs. They're gonna make some great opium fucking manufacturers.
They better, dude. I just drank my last.
You know it.
I
Tristan's
also.
gonna undo Utrimir's sword belt and pull the rapier out of the scabbard.
Okay.
And then just kind of I mean, has the hole been filled? Have we like smoothed over everything? Are we good?
I don't think so yet.
No, I haven't paid my
yeah.
respects. In my culture, you must pay respects to the carcass before it's buried.
All right, I'm gonna just balance on that rapier then and say, does anybody want to say words?
Yeah, in Amurin, which is my native catfolk language,
Mhm.
in not this tone or cadence, so you don't recognize it or anything. I'm gonna sing, bum bum bum. Another one bites the dust. Another one down. Another one down.
Another one bites the dust.
The official yeet burial ritual.
Y'all have no idea that that's what I actually said. You just assumed it as some sort of like. chant.
Yes, the ballads of Frederick Mercury
Of the Yeet clan.
That's right.
of the Yeet clan, queen of the Yeet clan.
Yep.
Nice.
Oh shit. Okay, who's next?
I'll leave you all to it, because Roland does not know Outremer.
Yeah, Rep just gonna go ahead and in Sylvan. This is the first time he's spoken Sylvan since being cast out of his home. Say a few words to the extent of, I wish I'd gotten to know you better, but from what I did know, you were a hell of a friend, Outremer. Keep on kicking ass and taking names in wherever the hell you may be. See you around, buddy. And Raptor looks to Tristan.
Tristan is just gonna kind of kneel near the grave's edge, look down, and in Celestial just say, "May we meet again."
Raptor nods to that.
And then he's going to get to his feet and go to the head of the grave and just drive the rapier at the head as like a grave marker, and grab a couple of like stones and build a small cairn up the blade, about halfway up the blade, just so it stays fixated there. He's gonna do that and then put Outremer's hat on top of the hill.
Is there anyone else who would like to say anything? There's one last thing that needs to be done before we can bury him.
I think we should maybe wait for Anthar to finish whatever he's doing. Perhaps he would like to say goodbye, but if not, I think we should get to it.
You get the sense that Anthar, correct me if I'm wrong, Anthar. You get the sense that Anthar has his mind set elsewhere.
Ah, okay. He likes Shillelagh more than he likes us. Got it. Anyway, with that sudden kind of reconsideration, Tristan's going to be like, on second thought, perhaps we should just start. The body will start to be, well, it'll be in a worse state if we leave it too long.
You get a second thought that maybe there is something that he wishes to say.
Damn it, make up your... Tristan just says like over like mental telepathy, like make up your fucking mind.
What's it gonna be?
You know what? If he has anything to say, he can say it to the filled in hole.
Yeah, we can't just leave him here dead in a hole.
We're not going.
Let's bury him.
If Roland's information has any merit, we won't be for long.
Right, Roland. What
Tristan's gonna start picking up armfuls of earth and covering his friend with it.
Before you do that, there's one more thing we must do. One more thing. This is a path not taken lightly. What we're going to do, it's unnatural. And if we are going to go forward with this, it will require blood from each of us.
Then Tristan will just draw his dagger and undo his bracer and pull off his glove and look to the others like,
Yeah,
if
Raptor.
anyone wants to leave, they can leave. If anybody wants to back out, they can back out. But I will go as far as any.
Raptor walks up to the body and reaches an arm out, and it turns into a massive claw, like the size of Raptor himself, and he just delicately scrapes it across his other hand.
Tristan's just gonna pull his sleeve down a little bit and just.
Yeah. I'll go to my horse real quick and grab my ancestral kukri knife.
I can just hand you my dagger.
No, I'm using my ancestral kukri knife. This is the only item I have left of the Yeet clan. You fuck. Let me use it for the first time this fucking campaign. Other than the time I unsuccessfully rode down. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Fine. Go get your kukri.
It'll be quick.
While you're doing that, Roland will put his hand over the grave and just squeeze his hand to let some blood fall.
So gross.
Tristan goes to tilt the blood running from his wrist and notices as it leaves his body, it's changing color.
Oh. What color? Oh, I should roll perception probably. Or no, actually.
It is dark. You're probably going to need to perceive it.
That's true.
Go ahead and roll perception if you so choose.
Yeah. I'm fascinated. 27.
Fuck.
36. Right?
Okay.
No, 26. I'm sorry. So far off.
You're good. Math fails me more often than I'd like to admit.
You both notice the blood leaving Tristan's hand begins as a crimson red. But as it drips down, it becomes a milky white as it falls to the ground.
Anyways, ignoring that whole thing that just happened, I do have one ancestral prayer, so I'm gonna jump down into the. It requires very close contact, and it's very personal with me and my ancestors. So if you wouldn't mind just like turning away for a bit.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'm gonna jump down into the grave, and start chanting, "Baby, come back!" So you have no idea what I'm saying. It just sounds like a very over the top cat folk chant. But in reality, while everyone's turned away, I'm just taking all this gold off of this person as a loan. I'll give it back. But I'm taking all the gold that Utramir keeps on this person.
Wow.
As a loan. Okay.
Wow.
I'll give it back if you give it back. While chanting, "Oh, you could have blamed it all on me. I was wrong. I could never live without you."
Tristan's
Five
just gonna
second
continue
rule,
to
5
bleed
second
and
rule.
just look at Taj like, what the fuck?
You don't know that's what I'm saying. It's in the Namurin.
No, he's more like, what the fuck at the fact that you just jumped into a grave with a corpse.
No, he respectfully
it's
asked
very
us to
started
turn away.
singing.
Right,
It's
turn
very
around.
personal, face-to-face kind of ceremony.
Yeah, you got to be that close in order to sneakily loot your best friend's corpse.
That's correct.
That's the way,
Pull my hand back and just start wrapping a rag around my,
Have you motherfuckers heard the phrase, you can't take it with you? Guess what? He's trying to take it with him. All right?
That's
I
true.
didn't let that fly.
That's true.
Tristan's just gonna, as he ties this bandage around his hand, just go like, you know what? Everybody mourns in their own way.
Okay. Unless someone didn't turn around that I didn't notice, I'm taking all blue gold.
Does anyone turn around?
No.
Fuck no.
What? I said turn around and y'all said cool.
No, we said cool to your prayer, not
turn around to look at you. Sorry.
I'm sorry.
What the
was
fuck?
this question turn around to begin with or turn back around?
I think the question
Raptor
is,
looks away the whole time.
Okay, does anyone turn back around or
No,
keep their
that's what I'm
eyes
saying.
fixed on Kosh?
Oh, sorry. Okay, so Roland's looking away.
Okay.
Yeah, so
the
I
whole time.
preface this with I have an ancestral thing.
Okay, Tristan is looking away then.
Cool.
Okay. Then
Bastard.
you successfully. I'm not going to make you roll then. No, I'm going to make you roll just to see if it's a 1.
That's fair.
I'm evil. Thievery check.
Coin purse
It's
rattler.
not a 1. Thank God.
What'd you roll?
In total, 25.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, you pick the corpse bare of its gold.
It is alone. For the record, I will give it back if we save him. All right, but I'm not taking that chance.
Justify it however you want. It's still grave robbing.
I don't give a shit. I'm chaotic neutral, bitch.
Woo!
No, he did it before we buried, so it's just corpse robbing.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Okay.
All right. If we're all said and done,
Yeah,
can we
let's
say
start
that we
burying
bury
the body.
Uchamir?
So how much gold did Uchamir have on him?
Oh,
Let
let me look real fast.
Oh,
he
you
had-
sneaky bastard.
It's gonna be so much.
It is
you
like
sneaky
1,000.
bastard. I just thought of that.
I will give it back. I promise.
Fucking
He
bury
had-
his hat.
1,017 gold pieces.
Oh my!
That's
Well-
no, that's such a Kaj move, dude. I'm
Well,
not even
go-
upset by this.
Go
a
ahead
little
and
bit.
add that to your character's inventory because
Yeah.
that's in your possession now.
Also,
Yeah.
1 silver piece and 8 copper pieces.
That's that's not considered party inventory anymore.
Yeah.
Technically. So that's Kaj's.
Yep.
I don't know. We'll see if that plays into anything later, but anyway, for now, add it to your inventory, Kaj.
Hell yes.
All right. So after Kaj unbeknownst to you, Roland, Anthar, Raptor, and Tristan. Unbeknownst to you, Kaj relieves Uchamir of his worldly gold. And you can still
You touch that rapier, I will fucking end you.
I'm not.
Mir, there weren't like any jewels or anything in your rapier, right?
It does have.
I think it was actually.
I mean,
It's
look.
I'm
Kosh is
not
a
taking
thief.
I
He's
have
not
class.
an animal. Yeah.
Yeah, I have class.
That gold has
Actually-
no purpose rotting in a grave. I get it. The
Roland
rapier
or
has purpose.
Uchamir, you want to go ahead and describe that sword for the group?
Oh man, are you really gonna tempt me with this?
Absolutely. It's a golden handle with a jewel at the very at the bottom of the what do they call it? The hill, the pommel. Yeah, exactly. There is a jewel on 2 ends of it. So golden with the 2 jewels.
Oh, okay.
Kaj is so incredibly tempted. However, he does believe that we will bring our friend back. So I will not take the sword.
For now.
For now. Yeah,
Good,
like
because
if
Tristan
it's
would
very
go-
clear that we're gonna fail, I will go back and 100%.
Anyway, are we gonna just start burying Kaj now, or is there anything else we have to do?
No, there's nothing else we can.
Or is Roland just gonna? Did Roland notice that Tristan has like white blood?
I did.
Is he concerned at all? Because Tristan's literally at the point where I'm all like, I just found out I have wings. My
Definitely.
blood changing funny colors when it hasn't before is not a concern for me at the moment.
Roland's definitely curious, but he's not ready to ask questions like that. He'd prefer maybe even to do his own research.
Fair enough. Shit. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Anyway, do we just start filling in the grid now?
Let's do it.
All right, together, almost as if you're rowing a long ship. You fill the grave and cover it with a mound of stones to mark its placement in this world. You still hear the chant of his people emanating from the other side of the fortification's walls, chanting, yes, to their chieftain, but also to the bravery of Outramir, Zashel, the one that would stand and fight, Urtak, the one-handed.
Our fucking boy.
Bravery that will not easily be forgotten.
Love it.
It's our boy. Anyway, back to our Lone Ranger.
Yes, so I'm excited to hear.
Yeah, this I gotta hear. This I gotta see. Or listen to, because my glasses are off at the moment. I can't see dick.
Actually, I think at that,
Hmm.
that is a fine bookmark for us.
No worries.
And with that, we will end tonight. I thank all those that are watching now and all those that are watching later. Until next time.
Thank you all.
Thank you all.
Yep.